So today, let's talk about the EcoPod. I'm going to show you guys how to assemble the EcoPod, what the EcoPod is. We're going to use the EcoPod. We're going to show you how it can either help your business or wash your cars as a professional using no water and keeping the environment safe while protecting your vehicle. So right here, I got the EcoPod. We're going to open it up, show you how to assemble the EcoPod, and then show you how it functions and how well it works on your vehicle. So let's open up the box and show you how to get started with the EcoPod. So first, you're going to want to get a box cutter or a knife, something safe. Always be careful when you're opening the box because you don't want to cut yourself and cause injury. So this is exactly how the EcoPod gets shipped from us at Chemical Guys. And this is actually our Eco Kit. So it's going to come with an EcoPod and some EcoSMART to get us going with the EcoPod itself. So now that we've opened the box, let's start disassembling everything and show you what it comes with. So a little bit of assembly is required for the EcoPod, but it assembles in just a few minutes with basic hand tools. So I got a basic hand tool set right here, and we're going to use everything that you might have in your garage or in your home. So first it comes with the base. This is a handle base that supports the EcoPod for movement. It also comes with our EcoSMART. This kit is actually our ready-to-use kit that comes with 3 gallons of EcoSMART, and that means that you can actually make 30 gallons of the EcoSMART ready-to-use solution. Now, this is actually the base of the EcoPod machine. It comes all wrapped up so it's protected from any damage while in shipping. And I'm going to take it out of the paper. And here is the EcoPod itself. It's really cool. It's a bright white color. And it also has all the hookups on the back. So before I assemble it, I'll talk about the EcoPod. The EcoPod is actually a great machine for detailing any type of vehicle. It can detail trucks, SUVs, cars, motorcycles, boats. It can detail any type of vehicle that you could think of. This is the main unit of the machine. Now the machine consists of a 5-gallon tank. This tank is actually ABS plastic, so it's not going to break. It's crash resistant, and it is extremely durable to hold your solution. It comes with an anti-spill cap with an O-ring right on the inside, which means that if the machine falls over it, you're not going to lose fluid. It also comes with a strong ABS plastic ring, so it's going to seal up and you're not going to have any problems with the machine breaking. Now, if you notice, the EcoPod ring is actually held on by Phillips head screws, and that's cool because let's just say that this actually gets damaged in some way. Maybe you drop it, or maybe you have some type of damage that can occur to the machine from misuse. You can easily replace this part with the Phillips screws. It's a great way to keep your machine maintenance because you can buy another part. But it seals up perfectly every time and is real easy to use. You don't need to seal it real tight. All it needs to go is hand tight for the best function of the machine. Now, if you notice, the wheels are also extremely heavy duty. These aren't flimsy wheels. These are actually really hard plastic wheels with a strong rubber outside. So that means you can take it on dirt, on grass, on cement, asphalt, any type of material, and it's going to roll around very easy. On the back of the machine, there's also a lot of cool stuff. Now right here, the warranty is void if you open up the machine, so remember never to open up the machine. If you do open the machine, your warranty is void, so you want to keep that seal fresh. And if there's any problem with the machine, please contact us at Chemical Guys. You can find our contact number on our website or send us an email at chemicalguys.com. Now the back of the machine is actually lithium-ion batteries, the same type of batteries that you'll find in a laptop, so it's extremely lightweight. I can pick up the machine very easily with one hand, so you don't need to stress about it. You can carry it anywhere you go easily without any type of strain. On the back, there's also a light right here. This light is actually on when the machine turns on, and it also has a quick release tube, so you can actually connect your hose to the machine quickly and easily. Now, all these machines are actually tested here at Chemical Guys, so we actually take the machine, we fill it up with water, we test it, we make sure it functions properly, so when you go to use the machine, it's ready to go with no problems. That's a great quality control that we have at Chemical Guys to make sure you guys have the best product out there, bar none. So now we're going to go ahead and set up the machine. I'm going to show you guys what else it comes with. It also comes with a pack of 16 by 16 green eco-friendly microfiber towels. These are going to get us started as we detail. Comes with a box of all the equipment that you need to get started. So in the box, it actually comes with the Eco Hose. This is a hose designed to stretch out. It's very flexible and it's clear, so you can see that your solution is actually the proper dilution ratio and that it's functioning through the machine. The cool thing of what I like about the EcoPod is the EcoPod uses standardized air fittings or pressure washer fittings. These are standard fittings you can pick up at any hardware store. You can get them or general purpose store, where if one of these fittings happens to break or you run over it or it's having an issue, you can go ahead and pick one up easily from the hardware store and replace it because it's standardized. Plus the cool thing is if you want a longer hose, you can easily purchase a longer hose from any pressure washer store, or you can purchase it online and you know it's going to fit up all the time. Here's the male end, the female end, and it's quick release, so it connects easily every time without coming undone. Easy on, easy off. Great product. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down before we get started. It also comes with a handgun. This is a handgun right here. So that means you can connect your machine right up to the base right here. And this is the part that connects the nozzle. It also comes with a nozzle to make sure you get a good spray. Now the handle is really great because it comes with a lock. So if you want to lock the handle from squeezing, you can easily flip down this little red part and it locks it down. This handle is also built strong and it's heat resistant, so it's not going to melt or break on you. It's going to last for years. Now in this bag right here is actually your charging cable. So we'll open it up and show you what it comes with. Here's the strap for the charging cable. We actually make it bright yellow so you won't lose your charging cable. Here's the charging cable itself. The best thing about the charging cable is that it's a standard desktop computer style cable. So let's say that you're in the garage and you misplaced your cable, even though we include this awesome strap for the cable, you can go ahead and use your laptop cable or your desktop cable to charge your EcoPod. Now the EcoPod's cool because it has a very long charge time, so it always stays charged no matter what. Great, awesome way to keep your cable organized. Now the last pieces in the bag are the fitting right here. This is actually your nozzle. It's an extremely fine atomizing nozzle, so it connects right up to your handle quickly and easily with the quick release fittings, so you can get started right on the eco detailing method. If you're looking to detail engine bays or smaller areas of the car like fender wells or undercarriages, we also include an extension handle. This is the coolest part. This thing actually works on any type of small area that you need to get in there, like under the car, an exhaust, anything like that. And it also connects on quickly with the quick release. So it's a great way to get right under the vehicle and spray right down in areas where you can't reach with the short nozzle. But today I'm going to go ahead and get started with the short nozzle because that's what a lot of people like to use, and that's my favorite part. Now we got that all set up, let's go ahead and assemble the machine. Now all you need to assemble the machine is actually a basic set of hand tools. So right here I got a basic set of hand tools. You don't need all these tools, but we got everything we need to go ahead and set up the machine because we just need a few screwdrivers or we need a few sockets to get ourselves started. So let's get going. So to start assembling the EcoPod, you got to grab these 4 Phillips head screws from the bag. These will come inside the box that's inside the machine, and these connect the handle to the base of the machine. So you want to use a Phillips head screwdriver to make sure you don't cross thread any types of screws or strip out the heads. What I like to do is I like to take the machine itself and place it right on the front of the machine on the ground. You want to be careful when you set it down so you don't harm the machine itself. Now I like to take the base of the machine and line up my holes, and if you place the screws right in the right spot, they should line up with these holes right on the back. And when you're tightening the screws, you want to be careful not to cross thread the screws. Always start them slowly and make sure that you're not cross threading any screws. So here are 4 screws right here. I like to actually start mine hand tight and then go ahead and start tightening them with the screwdriver. Just make sure not to cross thread the screws, because once you cross thread the screws, you're in bad trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the handle little by little. There we go. Now our handle is on the machine and we're ready to get started with the rest of the assembly. So here's the base of our machine. You can actually raise the handle up if you want, because if you notice on the back, there's 4 holes. So if you're extra tall, you can have your handle extra tall. I like to have my handle just this height because it works perfect for me to walk it around and have no problem getting on the job. So now our next step is to connect the hose to the machine. So if you turn around the machine, you'll notice that the back of the machine has a female quick release on the back. Now inside the quick release is actually a seal protector, and this part protects the seal in shipping. So what I like to do is take my Phillips head screwdriver or a flathead screwdriver, and I like to easily pop out the seal. This is important. If you try to put in the hose into the machine, this will not fit, so you need to remove this seal. The seal actually protects the machine from any dirt and debris going into the machine because it's a little cap. You can easily go ahead and throw that away. Now I can take my male end of my hose and I can easily go ahead and connect it to the back of the machine. There we go. Now we make sure it's secure and ready to go. Now for the last step, I'm going to take my female end of the hose and I'm going to connect it to the male end of my handle. So now my handle is all ready to rock and roll and we can get started. I like this because my hose can actually hang right, or my handle can actually hang right here, or I can have my trigger handle store right here on the edge for perfect, easy access all the time. It's designed to stay here and hang and not bother you or your business, and it's ready to rock and roll. So now all we need to do is fill up the machine. Now there's a proper dilution ratio to do this, and I'm going to explain it to you right now. Now, this inside of the machine is actually very unique because it uses its own hose with a filter on the end. And the filter is actually a high guard filter. So that means if you happen to spill any dirt or anything inside this, you leave the cover open, anything like that, this is going to go ahead and prevent any type of dirt or debris from getting into the motor and hurting the motor itself. It's a protection for your car and the motor itself. But another cool thing about this is that this hose right here can actually be used to clean the machine. So let's say you want to clean the machine, you can pull out the hose, put it in a bucket of water, and spray the machine. They'll flush out the machine from any type of debris or old fluid. You want to make sure that this hose is fully submerged when you're using the product. So this is actually a 5-gallon container. So I'm going to go fill this up with 5 gallons of water, and then I'm going to show you guys the proper dilution ratio to put in the machine for the best results. So I'm going to go fill it up and we'll see you in a moment. So now I've showed you how to fill up and assemble the EcoPod, and now it's time to show you how to properly dilute the solution for the best results. So here comes our EcoSMART. Now I'm going to open up our EcoSMART from the protective shipping bag to expose one of our gallons. Now this is a gallon of the EcoSMART concentrate. Now EcoSMART concentrate is actually designed to dilute to a 10-to-1 ratio. So that's 10 parts of water to 1 part of solution. In here, this is 5 gallons of water, so the proper dilution ratio to make a 10-to-1 solution in 5 gallons of water is actually 59 ounces. Now, it's a little bit difficult to gauge 59 ounces, but 1 gallon is 128 ounces, so I'm going to go ahead and pour about half the gallon inside my 5-gallon solution. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake up my EcoSMART, because if you notice, the EcoSMART has clay at the bottom of the bottle. Now this clay actually mixes with the solution and creates a cleaning agent that uses wash, clay, and wax to detail your vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it upside down and really shake up the EcoSMART. You need to go ahead and shake it up real good before you start to make sure you get a nice mixture. So now you'll notice all the clay at the bottom has gone away. It's mixed into the solution, and the solution has become a bright, nice green color. Now I'm going to open up my EcoPod. I'm going to go ahead and take my solution, and I'm going to pour about half my gallon into the EcoPod. Checking as we go, we want to get the right amount of solution in there. A little bit more should do it. There we go. That's about half of our gallon ready to rock. Now these 3 bottles right here of the EcoSMART concentrate should actually make 30 gallons of product. So it's a great value for anybody looking to detail. So now I'm going to go ahead and tighten up my lid. And you might be asking, how do I mix this up? That's very, very simple. You're going to go ahead and take your EcoPod machine. You're going to place it on the wheel. And you're going to go ahead and work it back and forth. Just going to go ahead and mix it up and make sure that we get a nice solution. There we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. So now here we're going to go ahead and prime the machine. You'll notice it's all mixed up and we got a nice mixture of the solution inside of our machine. And now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to prime the machine. To prime the machine, you want to go ahead and open up the top and place the trigger handle inside here, because you're going to need to spray it to prime the machine. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine on using the button on the side. And you'll notice that the green solution is going to start pumping through the hose. There we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime the machine. And I like to cycle it through just for a moment to make sure everything's going just right. Now we're ready to start using our EcoPod machine. Cool thing about the EcoPod is that you can see that our solution is nice and bright green in our tube. So we got a nice mixture of the product ready to rock and roll on our vehicle. Awesome product. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab some towels, and we're going to show you how to use the EcoPod machine and the EcoSMART system on this awesome red Mini Cooper. We'll see you in a moment. So now we're ready to do some eco-friendly detailing. Once you have your machine set up, you're going to want to grab the set of 1 dozen green microfiber towels that comes in your kit and open it up. And these are extra premium eco-friendly green microfiber towels, 16 by 16. They're awesome because they match the green solution, and it shows any detailer or professional that you are an eco-friendly car enthusiast. So to use it, I'm going to want to take 2 towels. I'm going to place one over here, and I'm going to rip off the tag right here, throw it to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and fold my towel in 4. So I'm going to take my towel, I'm going to fold it one way long, the other way short. Now I have a nice 4-fold cushion ready to rock and roll. Now to use the EcoSMART and the EcoPod, it's very simple. I like to take the hose, which is extremely long, and I can actually walk around the entire vehicle and get every edge of the car with the long hose. So we're going to concentrate right here on the hood. Now you're going to want to take your eco-friendly solution in the EcoPod and hold it a good distance from the car itself. You want this to get a full atomization spray of the solution. Now take your handle and easily do a fine mist over the area that you're working on. That's it, right there, nice coverage. You don't need any product dripping, and you don't want anything falling on the ground. You want to keep an eco-friendly wash. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my microfiber towel, and I'm going to gently wipe in one direction. I'll wipe in one direction to reduce swirls and absorb the dirt from the finish. Look at the dirt that got pulled off this Mini Cooper. This Mini Cooper looked clean, but it was extremely dirty due to all the black that's coming off the towel itself. I'm going to continue wiping out and pulling off the dirt. What EcoSMART does, EcoSMART actually pulls off the dirt using an emulsion process to make sure that it removes everything without causing scratches. Look at the second pass even took off more dirt and debris off the surface. Now right here is the wax. Now this surface actually has wax on it now because there's wax built into the eco-friendly solution to make sure we get a nice fresh look. So I'm going to take my secondary microfiber towel and I'm going to easily buff off all the dirt and debris off this Mini Cooper for a nice cool shine. A lot of people really love this red Mini Cooper. They're classic and they look great while cruising down the street. But they was easily cleaned the paint without scratching and without damaging the surface. Plus we didn't use any water and it gives a nice, slick, smooth finish. It's easy and quick and safe for the environment. But the eco-friendly solution and the EcoPod doesn't just work on paint, it actually works on windows, wheels, engine bays, anything on the exterior, as well as exhaust tips. So want to clean some windows and get all that dirt and debris off? We can take our eco-friendly solution, give a nice quick spray to the surface. All we need is a light mist, and then I'm going to take my microfiber towel and wipe down the window. Remember to always pick up your wiper to get behind. And look at all the dirt that came right off the surface. So I'm going to place my towel down again, grab my secondary microfiber towel, and buff off any solution. You'll notice that wax just disappears and you're left with a nice, clean, fresh window. It's awesome. Works on every part of the car. That's the coolest part. I'm going to move my way up to the roof. This roof is extremely dirty, so I'm going to hold up my handle on the vehicle and give a nice light spray over the vehicle. You do not need a lot of EcoSMART to get the job done. Once your sides of your towel are dirty, you want to take your towel, you'll see the side is dirty, flip it over to a clean side. Here's a clean side of the towel. And now we can start more eco-friendly detailing. So let's wipe in one direction and expose this nice white top. All that dirt that came off that white top. This white top used to look dingy and dark, and now it's going to look bright and shiny. We want that Mini Cooper to shine. That's how you want these Minis to look because they're cool for cruising the beach, cruising down in London, or just cruising around your hometown. Now, if you notice, look, we got a nice white, fresh surface, and over here is all this dirt and debris that really brings down the look of the car. It's an awesome way to clean any type of vehicle, and we're easily able to clean every part of the exterior. We can even clean headlights and chrome in a quick and easy fashion. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my microfiber towel. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all the dirt and debris off the headlights, and I'm also gonna wipe this Mini Cooper's bumper clean. It even works on the grill as well. It works on all parts of the exterior. It's clear coat safe. It's also safe for single stage paints, and it's protecting the vehicle as well because there's also wax and clay inside the solution to make sure that we get a nice bright finish. It helps pull off all the dirt and debris. It uses an emulsion technology which surrounds the dirt with the solution, pulls it off the surface, and then you can easily wipe it away with a microfiber towel. It's a great way to detail any type of vehicle. So if you're looking to do this as a professional or you've just purchased the EcoPod machine, now you know exactly how to use it and get a nice bright finish just like we did on this Mini Cooper. It's great for enthusiasts, it's great with anybody with a car collection, or it's great for detailing vehicles in an area that has water restrictions in your city, which means you can't use water on certain times of the day. So this sets you off apart from the competition and gives you a great way to wash any type of vehicle. If you have any more questions about the EcoPod machine, our EcoSMART solution, or any of our detailing products that we have, you can check them all out on our website, or you can follow us on our YouTube account, our Facebook, or you can find me, the EcoPod, and the EcoSMART hanging out at chemicalguys.com.